but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get it before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Puts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
They punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Send the tight end in motion. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. At the 35, he's open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! And it feels good good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Coming out with it, it's Terrell. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a